In the enchanting waters of the Azure Sea, where vibrant fish danced in shimmering schools and blossoms of every hue swayed with the tides, there thrived the majestic mermaid kingdom of Lat. Among its coral palaces and pearlescent towers lived three celebrated princesses, Tabitha, Lavita, and Ilshara, whose beauty was so striking it felt almost forbidden, like a secret nature wasn't meant to share. But in the shadows of their radiance lived the youngest princess, Savenya. Unlike her sisters, Savenya was born with a peculiar dull tail that shimmered with no light. Her difference became a mark of ridicule. The elder sisters seized every chance to mock her, showering her with cruel nicknames and icy laughter. But Savenya, quiet strength, would only smile and drift away, toward a secret sanctuary hidden deep within the coral maze. There, in a haven known only to her and her loyal pet fish, Savenya would sing. Her voice, though unheard by many, carried the magic of ancient seas. In that solitude, she found peace and healing. One day, the entire kingdom buzzed with excitement. The day had come for the noble merman prince to choose his bride. Certain of his favor, the elder princesses adorned themselves in strings of luminous pearls and crowned their flowing hair with rare sea flowers. They taunted Savenya, saying, "You should marry a sea monster. It's the only one that would take you." Though used to their cruelty, this time her heart cracked. Silently, she swam far into the ocean's depths, where sunlight faded into shadows and even the bravest sea creatures dared not venture. In the silence, she sang a mournful tune, her voice trembling with sorrow. Then something unexpected happened. A golden glow shimmered in the distance. Curious and cautious, she followed it. Within the glow, a voice called, soft, melodic, impossible to resist. As she drew near, the light burst into brilliance, and in an instant, transformed into a hideous sea monster. Before she could escape, it lunged and swallowed her whole. Her cries vanished into the darkness. Back in the kingdom, the prince listened to the songs and admired the beauty of the three princesses. As he prepared to make his choice, a voice rang out, "Wait!" All turned to see a figure veiled in sea flowers. Though her face was hidden, her voice was unmistakable. It was Savenya. "You must see the last princess," she said softly. Her sisters sneered. "She's too ashamed to show her face," they scoffed. But Savenya swam forward, slowly removing the flowers. Gasps echoed through the kingdom. Before them stood a vision of ethereal beauty. Her once dull tail shimmered with hues of emerald and gold. Her hair flowed like liquid silk. Her eyes glowed with wisdom and wonder, and jewels sparkled like stars across her form. Even the prince was lost for words. At last, he spoke. Who could gaze upon such beauty and look away? He chose Princess Savenya, and her sisters stood frozen, first with disbelief, then with envy. Their jeers turned to silence. After the wedding, Savenya prepared to journey with her beloved prince to his kingdom. A few mermaids were chosen to accompany her. But as they glided through the waters, a sudden ambush struck. Masked mermaids appeared and seized her. To her horror, they were her own sisters, their envy twisted into betrayal. "We demand you tell us how you became beautiful," they hissed. Frightened but composed, Savenya led them to the deep, dark trench where the golden light had once appeared. As the glow returned, she warned, "Enter one at a time." Blinded by greed, Tabitha and Lavita pushed each other forward, both diving into the light at once. But instead of magic, the glow turned black, swirling with fury. Then it vanished, taking them with it. Only their jeweled tiaras remained, floating silently in the water. Savenya wept, not just for their loss, but for what they had become. Yet she knew they had made their choice. She returned to the prince, who awaited her with open arms, and as she embraced him, her sorrow dissolved into peace. Her sister's fate no longer haunted her. They had chosen envy over love, and the sea, ever fair, had judged them rightly. From that day forward, Queen Savenya ruled not just with beauty, but with a heart that had known both cruelty and compassion. And in the legend of the Azure Sea, hers became a name sung in lullabies and whispered in tales for generations to come.